And I think this is the right time to bring in Chandu, who has been with you right from your start of the journey with the Chennai Angels.
Hi, morning all of you.
Your journey has been with the Indus Valley for how many years now, Chandu?
I would say roughly about close to one and a half odd years. And it started off with their not being ready for funding, actually. When they came to us, they were still an LLP. And Chennai Angels and similar networks can only invest in private limited entities. We look at ourselves is this phrase called smart money, where you don't just give money, but you also help them in many other ways without being what Jagdish referred to as interfering, getting into nitty-gritty, trying to always be over, looking over their shoulder, etc., etc. The reason is that almost all of us are entrepreneurs who have how ourselves run companies. So we ourselves understand what an entrepreneur goes through, the pains and the trials and tribulations, etc. We also understand the need for entrepreneur autonomy. So I think that kind of a mix of personal experience with the ability to have created wealth in one's own sphere is what distinguishes a network like the Chennai Angels from just mere money.
I mean, what made the IC decide that, yes, this is a company we want to invest in?
Okay, let me tell you what kind of interested us. One is there are several theses that many networks and many investors look for. One thesis that works right now in the last few years has been that there is domestic consumption which is growing hugely within India. Number two, there is an opportunity for homegrown brands, especially niches, to make their presence felt. Okay, if you take their own space, you have a company like Wonder Chef, which is crossed over 300 odd crores in turnover in less than no time and is valued very handsomely. And Indian cooking is peculiar. So multinationals cannot just come and say, I'll make a great cast iron tawa or, an earthen oven and or whatever. So they can't do that. You don't have a multinational tandoor, for example. So we knew that there is a space for a homegrown brand here. Number three, natural materials we felt were coming back into fashion. And they were talking about natural materials, healthy cookware. That is the third aspect. The fourth aspect, which is what the intriguing part was, and which is where we were a little puzzled and we wanted more validation, and that was selling it completely online without any offline presence. Okay, when they came to us, I think I can mention the figure, they were barely doing 1 crore of sales. Okay, so that's really early validation. That's, pretty early on in the day. And you have to take a bet that the model that they're talking about, there is a product market fit, there is a growing segment. The fact is they were able to demonstrate that there is at least in 12 cities, a certain sizable segment of women in the age group of 25 to 40, pretty well educated, who are looking for healthy cooking options from natural materials and which is growing. Luckily in our group, there are people with diverse backgrounds and varying kinds of experiences. So we have people with digital marketing, consumer goods and stuff like that, So quick check and we said, look, it looks interesting for us to pursue engaging with them, and we did engage. And somehow I got picked to be the bunny in the sense of being what is called the investment director.
What do you, Chandu, think are their very, very absolutely impressive strengths as a team?
They have mentioned during the interview, one is the ability to say, I don't know. Okay. B, I'm willing to learn. C, I'm willing to learn from you if you have something meaningful. Okay. All of us have been in those spaces, and all of us are people who are egoistic as well. So we understand perfectly well where an entrepreneur comes from. So we are finally betting on two things. Okay, we're betting on what I call the two I's, which is the idea and the individual. Okay, and in our view, having worked in many enterprises before, however good the idea, if the individual is hopeless, you can't do much with it. And sometimes an average idea in the hands of a good individual can make it brilliant. So other things being equal, we look at the individuals first. And, one of the things always that investor networks are a little chary about is a husband-wife duo. Because, things have a very bad way of, nasty way of going wrong, And we did mention it to them. We said, look, this is definitely an issue, but we think we can have a go at it and make it work. So luckily for us, we find that emotionally and professionally, they're pretty stable. It's an ability to listen and push back where required, and say, look, I don't think this makes sense, etc. And I think we managed that equation pretty well. It's not that we don't have friction. I told them that, look, my job is a little bit like Mr. Shiva, to give you some creative tension and have some destruction in between, etc. To be fair to them, they have been pretty receptive. And what we also did is to create a core team. It's not just me alone. I created a core team along with 2 other key investors with different backgrounds. One with a hardcore consumer marketing background, Henkel, ex-MD of Henkel and all that. Another with a hardcore financial background, So coming in for fundraising, how to structure, etc. A gentleman who founded CAMS, Mr. Shankar. So Mr. Shankar and Mr. Satish Kumar and I are the core team. Now I'm the one who's the daily source, you can say. And they are more like monthly or situational kind of this thing. But this kind of a model where we're able to create a core team which looks at it and a person doing more regular in touch, conversations. And plus a third aspect, as per the need, we bring in external support. So for example, for digital marketing, we've got tremendous support from Mithun Sacheti of Carrot Lane, now heading also Tanishq. Not only him, his team. So I would say that, I doubt if even if you pay money, you could get access to such expertise and diverse experience in on one table.
The single source of contact, or in this case, 3 people source of contact, depending on what issue we are facing, makes it simple.
So the way I look at it, Anu, just to tell you, is I tell Jagdish and Madhumita that I represent the investors to you. And I go tell the investors, I represent the entrepreneurs to you. Okay. So this is, so I tell them I'm like Ardhanarishwar, I'm kind of playing both kind of roles at the same time. It's a very, very tricky balance. But I think I think you develop that skill over a period of time, and 2 people also believe you after a period of time. I think like Jagdish mentioned correctly, once you're transparent and objective about what you're planning to do, I think things fall in place.